Hi, everybody. Welcome to TeenChangers Mini Lesson Edition, and this one is all about task initiation. So, have you ever avoided something that you really needed to do, but you didn't want to complete it? Maybe it was some math homework. Maybe it was just getting started with the day. Sometimes it can feel like there's just so much to do. So, the question is, how did you get yourself started? And how long did it take you to actually finish? For me, and task initiation is one of my hardest, I find that if I am really struggling to get started, it usually takes me twice as long to get started as it did to actually complete the task, whatever it was, because I spent so much time worrying about it or thinking about how hard it was. So the question is, how do we eat an elephant? So let's figure that out. A friend of mine has shared this phrase with me, and I love it. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Sometimes when we think about a really large project, it is overwhelming because we look at it like the whole project or the elephant. We get overwhelmed. We can't breathe. It's terrifying. What's one small thing that you can do right now to begin that project? One small piece. Is it create the title? Write one paragraph. Sketch out what you would like that final project to look like. Here's the challenge. Take a bite. Spend 10 minutes or less beginning that project right now. Go ahead. You can stop this video and make it happen. You got this. Eat the elephant. Fantastic work. Think about how it feels to have accomplished that one step. How does it feel right now to begin that project? That feeling is success. You can create that feeling again with the next challenge. Maybe you want to replay this and get started again tomorrow. Okay, so let's brainstorm. Think about a task that you really need to do and you don't want to do. So what do you need to do and what do you want to do? Those are two very different things. So let's think about the what do you need to do. How can you get yourself started on that? Maybe you want to list some strategies on sticky notes or on a board or on chart paper or in a notebook. But think about what are some ways that you can get started. Maybe it's having an alarm. Maybe it's doing some jumping jacks. For me, I just talk to myself literally out loud and say, just get started so then you can be done. What are some strategies that help you? How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. And that's the whole point of this one. So if we think about something we need to accomplish this week, let's break it down into smaller pieces and write about those bites on the elephant. So I'm going to show you over here what that looks like. So I wrote all of my steps on the sides of my elephant, just like it is in the one bite at a time worksheet or activity. In blue, I have the goal, which is to complete my project. And my project is to build a ukulele and then learn how to play it. So that at first sort of sounds like, oh, okay, well, that's all. But really, I want to break all of that down. So there's a couple of ways that you could use this elephant, and it depends on what you're comfortable with. Since I created all these little baby sticky notes, what I could do was after I complete something, I could just take a sticky note and place it on top of a piece of the elephant. So for example, I've created a plan and then maybe I've started to work backwards from the due date. Now, is it covering the elephant perfectly? No. So if that bothers you, what you could do is you could take a pen or a marker of some kind and you can chunk the elephant into different pieces. And then once I have, say, created my plan, I can color in the elephant, and I picked actually a really cool color. I would like to say I did this on purpose. Oh, I did that part. Okay. So I've created my plan. Check. Maybe I've also worked backwards. So what I would do is I would create another square or section. Maybe I want to count how many of these I have. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 other squares. So what I want to do is make 11 more chunks of my elephant that I get to color in. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll make the rest of the year 1, 9, 10, and 11. So as you complete each stage of this project, you can continue to shade in a little piece of the elephant or take a bite out of the elephant. Let's try that again. So what are you going to break down into smaller pieces today? Everyone's list will look a little different, and that's awesome. The most important part at the end is, how do you know when you're successful? Maybe you've finished that math assignment. Maybe you've written that essay. Maybe you've finished doing the dishes. All right, Teen Changers. So remember, it just takes a little bit to get yourself started. You can do it. Well, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So if you like this video, feel free to subscribe or click the thumbs up button and let us know what we can do to help you keep going. Teen Changers, it's about making a positive impact, one teen at a time.